This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're at Bakerfield tonight for the Mesick Bulldog Bear Lakers showdown. And the Bulldogs are up ahead 36-0 so far. And, you know, Bear Lake has really been struggling. They week 6 they were against Brethren. They lost 58-0. Last week they were in Bel Air, lost 48-0, and they haven't scored yet tonight. So the offense is really struggling for the Lakers. But like we've said, their roster's been decimated by injuries and everything. So it's just nice to see them out there and trying hard, and we're expecting a good half of football.
Yeah, they do move the ball offensively. You know, they ran some nice sweep plays in the first half around both ends against Mesick. It's just, you know, it's difference between taking the ball down to the 20 than putting the ball into the end zone. The challenge gets a little steeper those last 15, 20, 10, 15 yards to try to score.
Yep. Okay, so next week the Bulldogs are going to be at Sutton's Bay visiting the Norsemen, and the Lakers are going to be at the Hale Eagles to end the season and put a wrap on things. So that's where those teams are going to end the season. I don't think either of these teams are going to end up being in the playoffs. The Lakers for sure not. I think Mesick might have a small outside,
pretty
small
slim
chance, but it's not totally out of the question. So with a victory tonight, if they can hold on, they could maybe keep their chances alive by a slim margin anyway.
Well, they got the point margin in the right space, but depends on what all the other teams do tonight and then next week.
Right. And again, the Bulldogs are coached by head coach Josh Crocker, assistant Al Crocker, Otto Ream, and Dave Shuttler. Lakers have head coach John Prokes with their assistants Samantha Mullett and Mike Polinsky. All right, we are ready for the big kickoff here. The Lakers are going for an onside kick, and that one only goes about 3 yards and then heads back in the other direction. It was a nice thought. Good way to try to start off the second half in a positive direction. Try to get the ball back, keep them off balance, catch them by surprise. Didn't work.
Good return for the Bulldogs on that one. Didn't even have to touch the ball. I don't know if I've ever seen a kickoff exactly like that one. That was.
Well, like you say, you never know which way that ball is going to bounce.
That's true. It's got an odd shape to it.
All right, so the Bulldogs are going to take over on about the 43-yard line here of Bear Lake. Quarterback Joey Stewart takes a snap, pitches it out. That's number 21, Matt Bennett. Bennett gets around the right side, maybe just inside the 40-yard line to around the 39. Looks like he was good for about 4 yards. Maybe bring up a second down and 6. All right, Stewart takes a snap. Looks like he's going his own. He slips down and falls. Field might be a little bit slick out there.
Yeah, definitely some turf issues in the middle of that field too. But at this point of the season,
it's actually held up pretty well.
It has. Tonight it's looking a little worse for the wear, and I know they've had some Pop Warner action on it too on some Saturdays. So.
All right, that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Snap is taken, handed off to Logan Thomas. He's still on his feet, trying to get away from Zach Belinsky. Wasn't able to do so.
No.
Probably fortunately for Zach, Belinsky just kind of stood there and put him down as opposed to falling on him.
Yeah. It's Ethan Grohl also.
He looks like he's about 3 times as big as Logan.
Yeah, big difference there.
Okay,
here comes Logan
so another
again.
handoff to Logan. He's working his way around the right, cuts back up the middle. Brought down at around the 43. In comes another late flag. Got a feeling there might be a face mask on this one.
Yep, a lot of high tackles from the Lakers tonight. Dalton Myers on the stop.
Officiating crew is talking it over. That ball is going to go from the spot. Looks like maybe just 5 yards from the spot.
Yep.
So it wasn't a severe.
No, just hand ended up in the wrong spot.
All right. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs. Stewart gets the call from Coach Crocker, brings it in. They're looking things over. Lakers looking to get a stop here so they can try to get a little offense rolling. Stewart takes a snap. Looks like it's going to be a keeper. He goes right up the middle. Pulls his way all the way past the 30-yard line, just inside the 30 to about the 29. Nice run by Joey Stewart.
No.
Got a Laker player getting up just a little bit slow. That looks to be Reagan Merrill. Looks like he got up on his own power, so that's a good sign. They certainly don't need any more injuries over there.
No, and Reagan's been a big part of the Lakers team here tonight.
He has.
He's both sides of the ball.
All right, so that moves the sticks for the Bulldogs. They're starting off 1st down from the 30-yard line. Stewart taking this one from the shotgun, pitches it out to Matt. No, that's
Nick Salter.
That's Nick Salter, actually. Nick Salter up the sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice touchdown run by Nick Salter. Once he got to that sideline, it was all green. And we will certainly bring you a replay of that one again after the conversion. That's going to bring the Bulldogs to a 42-0 lead here before the conversion. Looks like they are still going to go for 2. A little surprised they don't have Eduardo doing the one-point conversions. He kicks a high ball, which is good for the extra point conversions. Here's Cole Spencer around the right side. Looks like he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make it a 44-0 lead for the Bulldogs, and we will bring you that touchdown run by Nick Salter here in just a moment. All right, here it goes. The pitch out to Salter. Salter gets to the sideline. He's got the ball in the left hand, which is closest to the sideline. That's good. And all the way into the end zone. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight, correct, Mike?
Yep, nice speed by Nick there up the sideline.
All right, he's got the scent for the end zone now.
He does.
All right, so Lakers are getting settled in here, ready to take this kickoff. Eduardo, like I say, kicks a pretty high ball. That is number 18, Austin O'Brien, all the way back. And Dalton Myers at about the 30-yard line to return. Big high kick, a little bit shorter this time. Gets a Mesick bounce, or a Laker bounce. Picked up, he's got a little bit of room to run. He's out in the open and finally brought down just past the 45 up to the 46-yard line. Was that Dalton Sable on the tackle?
That's Dalton.
Okay.
Got to be in double digits at this point on the tackling side.
Good return by Austin O'Brien. So the Lakers are going to start this one off at their 46-yard line. And as we mentioned before, the clock is running, so it's going to make it a quick half. There's the snap. It's going to be a keeper by O'Brien. O'Brien's got room to run. Gets all the way up to about the 39-yard line. In comes a late flag. Didn't end up seeing what that one was. Nice run by Austin O'Brien.
Yeah, the Lakers been successful in the sweeps tonight. Several 1st downs they've picked up.
So I got a feeling there was a bad block out there
yeah,
somewhere.
It looked like it.
Coach Crocker was talking
like a
to
low block. Well, nope, going.
Officiating crew is still talking it over.
The other way.
And yeah, it is going to go against the Bulldogs, so there was a personal foul on the play. Not exactly sure what the personal foul was, but nonetheless, it's going to tack on a pretty good amount of yardage to an already good play. So that is going to be a big gainer for the Lakers, probably one of the biggest gainers they've had in quite a while. They're all the way up to about the 28-yard line, first down for the Lakers. They've got Belinsky in there on the. Okay, and this one was brought down by. Who was it on the tackle? Cole Spencer again?
Yeah, it looked very Cole Spencer-like.
Okay. Cole broke through the line.
There's not
Took him for a loss of about 4 on that one.
There's not too many players that cover that 4 or 5 yards as quickly as Cole, so you can kind of tell it's him when you see a play like that.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 14 for the Lakers. Okay, O'Brien takes the ball out, and he dropped the ball. And, boy, they've had that trouble all night long keeping a hold of that ball. That one is recovered by Kyle Clough, and it's going over to the Bulldogs. So they just when they started to get a little bit of offensive momentum going, and there goes the turnover again.
Yep. Hate to see that.
Yep.
They need a little something positive. They've worked hard tonight. It's not coming easy for them.
Nope, it's not, but you got to take care of the ball.
Yep, you do. You got to. Fundamentals, they never go away.
All right, so the Bulldogs are going to take over at their own 37-yard line. Stewart taking this one under center, pitches it back to Matt Bennett. Bennett patiently looking for some room, and that's Joey Stewart out there lead blocking.
Yep, I'd
love
take
to see
Joe
when
anytime.
Yeah, I'd love to see when the quarterback lead blocks.
Some of the tackles I've seen him make this year, I'll take him as a blocker anytime.
Yep, he's had a good year.
Strong
okay, so a
kid.
nice gainer. Looks like it's just short of the 45-yard line. It's going to be about 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Stewart going to take this one from under center. Takes a snap, pitches it out to Bennett. Bennett's heading to the right side this time, looking for room to run. Looks like he got pretty close to midfield before he was knocked out of bounds. That is going to move the chains, and it's going to be a new set of downs for the Bulldogs from the 50-yard line. Nice run by Matt Bennett. Looked like the same play going to the other side as the last play. All right, so the Bulldogs first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Stewart takes this one, hands it off. That is number 7, Jack Mikowski. Mikowski with a nice run. Looks like he got about 8 or 9 on that one. All the way close to about the 41-yard line.
Quentin Ruse on the tackle for the Lakers.
Yep, Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Okay. Ruiz.
Yes.
Ruiz.
I almost went
I had
for
to say that
one.
about 3 times in practice a little bit when I got the pronunciation from the coach. All right, 2nd and a long 1, maybe 2 for the Bulldogs. Stewart looking over the defense, pitches it out. Oh, he decides to keep it. He faked everybody out. Here come Austin. Austin O'Brien came up to make a tackle, and Joey just kind of shrugged him off to the side.
Yeah, it almost looked like that bootleg play, didn't it? Or you just put it on your hip and around you go.
Yeah, it was a nice play. They set it up with two sweeps, 2 pitches in a row. Good job by Joey Stewart. Moves the sticks. That's another first down for the Bulldogs all the way up to the 31-yard line. They are on the march. All right, 1st and 10. Time is ticking, just under 4 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Stewart pitches it out to Logan Thomas this time. Thomas trying to make a little move to get away, but he was tackled. They're grabbing onto that pink jersey.
Yep, they are.
That was 11. Dalton Myers on the tackle. Looks like we've got about a 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Maybe 5. No, 15 actually. My bad.
Clock ticking away here.
All right, Bulldogs keeping it on the ground for right now. Of course, as soon as I say that, they're probably going to air one out. They got trips to the right. One of those, is that Terry Failer out there?
Terry. It's Big Terry. He's the widest guy out there. He's
out there to lead block. I like it.
Yep. Take him, too.
Pitch to Tanner Ford.
He was probably just thinking to himself, come on, coach, throw the ball to me. You know I can catch it.
Yep.
All right, so we're looking at about 3rd and 14 for the Dogs. Terry coming back to the sideline for a breather. Coach says, no, get back out there. Wait a minute.
Send Robert instead.
That's right. All right, so as the Bulldogs get all set up with their personnel, hard count, gets the snap. That was Cole Spencer in there. As Joey Stewart's taking a little bit of a breather. So Cole with a nice hard count, draws him off, gets an easy 5, and that makes for us 3rd and 9 instead of a 3rd and 14. Nice play by Cole Spencer. Taking this one from the shotgun, hands it off. That looks like Nick Salter on the carry. Salter gets past the 25-yard line, maybe up to about the 24. It's going to be about a 4th and 3 for the Bulldogs. Maybe 4th and 4. A little bit more manageable. Lakers looking to get a stop here. They certainly don't want to let up any more points. And they'd like to get that offense rolling again. They just need to hang on to the ball. All right, Spencer decides to keep it himself. He's got a lot of running room to the left, and boy, he gets there in a hurry. Knocked out of bounds by Dalton Myers, but not before a first down for the Bulldogs. Boy, Cole really accelerates, doesn't he?
He does, man. He's got a gear.
Yep, he's got good speed. He got a good year of experience of varsity football last year as a freshman. Just a sophomore this year, but certainly doesn't play like one.
No, and he had an impact, too, as a freshman. He made some things happen.
Yeah, he sure did. All right, so a new set of downs for the Bulldogs. 1st down and 10. Looks like the Lakers are getting a little bit anxious again. Let's see if they were drawn off or not. No. Just a little anxious is all. Still trying to make something happen.
Yep.
You know, they're not laying down.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 5. Cole Spencer still in there at quarterback. Lays one out there for, is that Robert Spohr? No, 21. That was Matt Bennett. Fumbled, but a nice recovery by Bennett.
A little more power on that pitch on the option, but that takes some getting used to. You need some reps.
Yeah,
on that.
I was going to say he's probably not getting the reps.
It's kind of a finesse, but you still got to put enough on it.
All right, so we've got about 20 seconds and ticking. This could be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Cole Spencer in at quarterback, looking over the D, takes it from the shotgun, flips it out to Logan Thomas, out a little bit too far this time. And that one was recovered by Thomas. Ball did stay inside the sideline, so that is going to end up being the last play of the 3rd quarter as we end the 3rd quarter with the Mesick Bulldogs 44 and the Bear Lake Lakers nothing. You are watching 26 Sports on CCTV. We'll be back with exciting 4th quarter action right after these messages.